So much for joining us on this Christmas Eve. We do begin tonight with a story about keeping our hard-earned money. A major weight has been lifted off the shoulders of one Nebraskan this Christmas. His case of injustice went all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. First Alert 6 investigator Brian Mastery has been following the legal trail for years and joins us with the latest milestone. Brian, there's a lot to this story.
Indeed, Jacqueline. His name is Kevin Fair. Just as his case is finally over, his health takes a major turn and he needs a different type of help. First, the case where he needed legal help. He and his wife lived in this home in Scotts Bluff, Nebraska for close to 30 years. It was paid off, given to them as a wedding present by his mother. It was worth $60,000 according to the assessor. But when his wife got sick a few years ago, they fell behind on the property taxes to the tune of $588. Nebraska law allowed a private investor to pay off those tax debts with the county and then take over ownership. But Kevin Fair believed that wasn't right, so he took the case to the U.S. Supreme Court. The justices ruled it violates the Constitution, meaning the government can't take more than what it is owed. It's hard to measure what the back and forth real threat of losing your home, a home you've paid for in full, does to one's mental and physical health. From the beginning, Kevin Fair told First Alert 6 the law defied common sense.
They're going to stand to make the money, and I won't have nothing after living here for 20, 25 years, and I won't get nothing out of it.
Just before Christmas, the Scottsbluff man learned the investor has returned the title. The house is his.
He's grateful, and there's already been a show of support.
What used to be commonly referred to as home equity theft is no longer constitutional. No telling how many Kevin Fairs won't have to go through the heartbreak of losing their house. But just as one fight ends, another struggle begins. Kevin Fair had a stroke last month and now needs to add a ramp to get into his home.
If people want to thank Mr. Fair for defending the constitutional rights of all Nebraskans, they can visit that GoFundMe, and every dollar will count. I know he's already so moved by the giving so far.
Tough break in that journey. Here's the GoFundMe for the wheelchair ramp. The money will also go to an impending tax bill that accrued before Kevin Fair could apply for the homestead exemption. We have a link at firstalert6.com to that page. I'm Brian Mastery, First Alert 6.